Can I come, sir? Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Shwetalina.
Yes.
Shwetalina Sahoo.
Yes.
So, you have been preparing since after your PG.
Yes.
How many attempts in UPSC?
UPSC, sir. 3 attempts.
3 attempts. And OPSC?
3 attempts.
3 attempts. OPSC, this is the first time you are appearing for interview?
Yes, sir.
And UPSC? Prelims.
Yeah.
You studied in Ramadevi College, right?
Yes, sir.
So, Ramadevi College, if you want to change it, suppose you are posted as an administrator in Ramadevi College, what changes you want over there?
So, so I need some seconds to think actually.
Yeah, take some time and think.
Yes. So actually, now I am not aware about the current situation, how the hostel facility is going on. But when I studied it, there was lack of sanitary facilities like the
So
hostel.
sanitation and hygiene was
Yes,
not good.
yes, that was
So you
not
like
good.
to change that.
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
No, sir. Anything. Education was good. Ma'ams were very cordial and all. Delivery of education was very good. Lab assistance was also very good. And now I have seen the infrastructure. They have made a lot of improvement in like parking facilities, and libraries are also done. Auditorium is also well spaced also. Before it was a small spaced auditorium.
Okay.
So
it's fine now.
yes, yes. It's in a better position.
So you are basically a science student, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then you went for your graduation in agriculture, BSc agriculture.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes.
Okay, it is in
Institute.
University, right?
Institute of Agriculture.
Agricultural sciences. Why not OUT? Most of the people go for OUT.
So actually I missed the OUT rank by some sort of marks, and that year I didn't want to drop.
Okay. And then you went for PG.
Yes, sir.
So since when you have been preparing for civil service?
So after my completion of my PG from 2020, I am preparing.
2020, okay. So why civil service? You could have gone in your professional field, but why civil service?
So I have certain reasons to choose civil service as my career.
Okay.
First of all, from my childhood, my father always inspires me for social service, and I think this service will give me the opportunity to pay back for the society, and I will be in a position where I can serve, at least to bring some changes in the people who surrounds me. And so secondly, in the my personal level, this is a very dynamic job, and it offers diversity, and I think it will be helpful in my personal growth also. That's why.
So social service is one of the reasons, right?
Yes, sir.
So why not join an NGO and why civil service?
Sir, it is NGO is also an option, but civil service is also an option. If I won't qualify civil service, I am thinking of to join an NGO.
Civil service, you will get the backing of the state.
Yes,
the
sir.
state is behind you.
Yes,
NGO you have to work alone.
Yes.
There is no state behind you.
Yes.
The government will not be behind.
Yes.
Okay. And then you went for agricultural extension and communication. What is agricultural extension? What did you study over there?
Sir, agriculture extension is a subject where we learn how to mold the people's participation at the ground level and dissemination of the agricultural technology to improve the livelihood of the farmers by giving them a sustainable income, sir.
Okay. So, can you give me an example of agricultural extension?
So,
Any example? Yeah, technology.
Sir, I can give an example like Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana is going on. So it is a centrally sponsored scheme, but the actual implementation is carried out by Atma functionaries, which are in the district level, and they are training the village level workers, extension workers, and they are this village level workers, and they are also going to the village to village, and they are training farmers there how to do the organic farming.
Okay, so this is about organic farming.
Yes, sir.
So do you think if India abandons chemical fertilizers, will you be able to feed, as a nation, will you be able to feed more than 1 billion people?
No, sir. Actually, it is not possible because in the organic farming, first initial 2 to 3 years, there will be low return.
Okay.
So
So yield will be low.
yield will be low, and we can't. We are having huge population. We can't sustain that. So it should be balanced actually. Chemical agriculture plus organic agriculture. But we can take some inputs from the organic agriculture to reduce the impact of the chemicalization to agriculture.
So one particular country went for organic farming, and that is the reason why it faced crisis.
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of that country?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm aware of that. Sri Lanka is the country.
Exactly. So, who is the lady who? Are you aware of the lady who promotes organic farming?
In Orissa, sir?
No, in Indian level.
No,
Are you
sir.
aware of Vandana Shiva?
No, sir. Actually,
No.
I'm not.
Okay. So, India also has a particular state known for organic farming. Which state is that? Are you aware of it?
Yeah, it is completely organic. Sikkim is the state.
Okay. Acha, is food processing part of agricultural extension?
Yes, sir.
Agricultural extension and communication,
Yes.
right? And you are very interesting. You didn't work at all, right?
No, sir.
Okay, you have been preparing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you have very interesting hobbies, practicing vipassana meditation.
Yes.
So, what is vipassana?
So, Vipassana is a meditation which we call as the insight meditation, in which we completely focus on the present living with a mindful attention.
Mindful attention.
Yes, sir.
Why?
So, because it is a meditation which will give you the reality, what is really happening. It's just like understanding the reality of the situation. It's not like imaginary world or something. So,
Are you aware of something called attention economy?
No, sir, I'm not aware of this.
That means this generation is living or the economy that draws attention.
Okay, sir.
The attention span of people have been decreasing. That's why there is promotion of meditation, yoga, etc.
Okay, thank you, sir. I will read about it.
Okay. So vipassana meditation, it is a method. Is it part of yoga or is it completely? What is the source of vipassana?
So actually, it is not a part of yoga. It is a part of mindful meditation actually, and it is an ancient Buddhist practice.
Okay. So it's a Buddhist practice.
Yes.
And vipassana, why did you do it?
So actually, I had taken an online course when during the lockdown. I have never gone to any Vipassana retreat center.
Okay, there is a Vipassana center in Gaya, I think, both Gaya, very famous over there.
Yeah, yes.
So what they do is they take out your phone, everything, and
Yes, sir.
no
Yes.
outside communication is there.
Yes.
So you are doing it on your own. In your
Yes,
house.
sir.
Every day you do it.
Yes, sir. Every day at 10 to 15 minutes I will do Vipassana meditation, then other kinds of
How
breathing.
do you meditate? I mean, do you concentrate on you keep certain things and concentrate on that, or what is it?
No, sir. I just firstly it was tough. That time I was doing with a candle, looking at the candle. But nowadays I am habituated to it. I don't need like such things. But simply I just close my eyes and focus on my breathing. Then I try to focus on my all the body organs and parts. Then.
So do you think anything, or you completely avoid?
No, sir. When I am little bit disturbed, that time some thoughts comes to my mind.
Yeah, we cannot control our
Yeah.
mind, so that's why.
Initial days it was happening. Nowadays it is very rare. If I am disturbed, then only I get the thoughts. Otherwise, I completely
The
meditate.
outcome of vipassana is essentially transitioning into a space, mental space, where you don't think anything.
Yes,
Sunyata.
yes, sir.
Okay. Source, you said Buddhist source.
Yes.
Is it? Does it belong to any particular school of Buddhism? Or
Yes, sir. It is belongs to Theravada Buddhism.
Theravada. What is Theravada Buddhism?
It is the Tantric Buddhism. Sorry, sir.
No,
I couldn't do
Theravada
it.
is old.
Old. Oh, sorry, sir.
Okay. Tantric Vedic school is Vajrayana.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Are you aware of Mahayana and Hinayana?
Yes, sir. Mahayana I am aware.
What is the difference between Mahayana and Hinayana?
In
Basic
Mahayana, we worship the Bodhisattva in a pictures form. In Hinayana, there is no picture
No,
form.
here
And
idol worship
attributes.
is there?
Yes.
Here no idol worship. You also do Rangoli.
Yes.
Okay. But why? How does it? What kind of Rangolis you do? With colors and all that?
Yes, sir.
And what kind of materials you use? Is it organic or is it just the chemical powders?
No,
and
just
all?
sir, I have never experimented with organic actually. I have always gone for chemical.
Okay. In particular festivals. You do that,
Yeah.
right?
Sometimes in home we prepare it in an organic way, like mixing the neem leaf with atta and all. But
And you wrote that your hobby is spending quality time with mother.
yes, sir.
What is quality time? How do you define that?
Sir,
According to you.
so according to me, quality time is the meaningful and intentional spending time with a personal, very personal or closed one, where we really want to enjoy that conversation. For me, that is the quality time.
Okay. So you stay with your parents.
Yes, sir.
So you take out time to have a very personal, intimate conversation with your mother, and you enjoy that conversation.
Yes,
Is
sir.
that?
Yes, sir. Actually, this is the hobby I just inculcated few months back only when I lost my father.
Okay.
My mother
Sorry to
became
hear that.
my mother became so alone, so I have to spend some time. Firstly, it was becoming so difficult, but after that, I managed to do that.
Good. So you were a department topper during MSc Agriculture, first prize in district, state level science. Okay. So you're optional, sir, agriculture and forestry, right?
Yes.
Okay. So why in forested regions in Odisha and other parts of India also we find malaria vulnerability is more? Why is that?
So it is maybe one reason will be lack of sanitation, and then secondly the awareness about
Forested regions are high generally. Okay.
then second reason is that sir, there is lack of this social infrastructure facilities like medicals and all, and there is lack of awareness also, and they are stigmatized also certain diseases.
No, my question is, why do we see malaria in our forested pockets and not in say coastal areas? You don't find malaria in say Bhubaneswar or Cuttack or any coastal areas, but we find them in Koraput region, in Malkarni regions. Any particular reason for that?
Sir, and now I am unable to recall
That
the
is
particular.
because of the mosquito and its preference. Okay,
Okay,
read
sir.
that one.
Okay, sir, I'll read on this.
Okay. So because you have done forestry, have you heard about a particular fish that has been used to control malaria?
Yes, sir, I heard, but I'm unable to recall. I have heard.
You have heard about it.
I think Gangosia fish or something.
Not Gambusia fish.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Andhra Pradesh recently released, huge number of fish into the rivers and lakes to control malaria. Anyway, so what is the difference between a tropical forest and a temperate forest? And when you see, all the environmental debates around it, mostly we are concerned about tropical forest. Why is that? Why don't we are not much concerned about temperate forest, but we are concerned about tropical forest? Any
So,
particular reason?
one reason can be the productivity of tropical forest is high comparing to the temperate forest, and there are many species also in the tropical forest, and which requires also broad management practices comparing to the temperate forest. In temperate forest, we have less options for the less option for the plantation, where we can plant only the softwood trees. But in tropical, we have many plants like and tropical also varies like moist deciduous,
Yes.
dry deciduous,
Yes.
and all. It is also classified.
Tropical area we have diversity.
Yes, sir.
Diversified forest. Temperate forests are good for plantation actually.
Yes, sir.
Because monoculture.
Yes, sir.
Tropical forests are essentially polyculture. Okay. Another question is, when we clear a tropical forest like Amazon, it is very difficult to regenerate a tropical forest. It is very easy to regenerate a temperate forest. So
Yes.
fine wood forest is there.
Yes.
If you cut it, you can again regenerate it pretty quickly.
Yes.
But very difficult to regenerate a tropical forest. Any particular reason?
Yes, sir. Because in tropical forest there is a nutrient deficit.
Soil nutrient.
Soil nutrient deficit.
Because of leaching or
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of agroforestry and social forestry?
Yes, sir. I'm
Do you think they have succeeded in India?
Yes, sir. Somewhat extent they have succeeded. There are many good examples also. I have studied it, but I'm not able to
That's
recall.
fine. What is the basic difference between agroforestry and social forestry?
Sir, in agroforestry, we grow the tree crops with the food crops. Otherwise, the animal husbandry we can go for that. But in social forestry, we plant the trees where there is a barren lands, mostly for the social purposes like rural development or
forestry.
yes, sir.
Uh, what is the forest cover percentage of Odisha?
So it is actually nearly equal to 34% of the geographical.
Are you aware of invasive species?
Yes, sir.
So any particular invasive species that we see around us that you are aware of? And they are destroying forest land, etc.
So one is a lantana camera and another is the prosperous juniperus. That is also.
You must be aware of the cheetah reintroduction plan into
Yes,
our
sir.
forest.
Yes, sir.
Do you think that's a good idea?
Sir, it is a good idea to because now India is the only one country who is having the 4 big cats, and that is a pride for us. But the management is becoming a little bit tough because they are unable to detect the why the cheetahs are dying. The actual reason it can't still yet not defined. Though few substantial reasons they have defined, like one tiger, Sasa, she died because of kidney failure. And
so how many? So they are introducing these cheetahs into Kuno National Park, right?
yes,
Madhya
Madhya Pradesh.
So because you studied forestry in your no, you kept forestry as an optional.
Yes, sir.
You haven't studied about
No,
it.
sir.
Okay. So if you look at say from a forest perspective, Kuno National Park does it have the capability to host 20 cheetahs?
Sir, actually, in Kuno National Park, there are already big cats. Okay. So it can be a conflicting situation also. So experts also predicting that it might be a possible reasons for these cheetahs also dying.
So what is the exact area that a cheetah needs to have so that we can call the cheetah is in the wild?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware of this exact fact.
That Kuno National Park has an area of 100 square kilometer.
Yes, sir.
The cheetah in wild means 100 square kilometer. Average that. So Kuno National Park can barely host 8 cheetahs. Yes. But we are trying to introduce 20 into that. So that is a big concern. That debate has been going on.
Okay, sir.
Are you aware of keystone species?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you give me an example?
Um,
Is tiger a keystone species?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tiger is a kit.
Are you aware of M stripes?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
It is a technique used to count the tigers.
Tiger census. The big cats, as you said, cheetahs and all. What type of forest we find, the big cats?
Sir, in India.
In which type of forest we usually find these, the big cats?
Mostly evergreen to tropical forest.
Tropical forest. So in Amazon, will you find lions and cheetahs and all that?
Sir,
it's savanna kind of forest,
yes.
like African kind of forest. Okay. Are you aware of NTFC, non-timber forest produce, NTFP?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Can you name a few that tribes of Odisha are dependent on it?
Yes, sir. Mohula fuller that leaves and resins also, yes. Wood waxes also, varnish also, okay. And tendu leaf also, yes. And that much. And lac also, yes, sir.
So what is the ethical dilemma? Have you faced any ethical dilemma?
Yes, sir.
What is it? How do you, when a person faces ethical dilemma?
Sir, when the situation arises, there are two sorts of There are two sorts of positive things. We have to choose one of them.
That means you have two right things. You have to choose the one
One
which is more
that
right.
is good.
Are you aware of pioneer species?
Yes, sir, I'm aware, but
Not sure.
not sure. Yeah.
Lichens, etc. are called pioneer
Yes,
species.
sir, yes, sir. Because they initiates the
Yes,
succession.
it starts the succession. Acha, so you have done well in agriculture, right? So I'll ask some questions on agriculture. What are the micronutrients for a plant? Any two or three micronutrients.
Zinc is one,
Okay.
cobalt is one,
Okay.
then magnesium is one.
Are you aware of hydroponics?
Yes, sir, I'm
What
aware.
is it?
Sir, it is a process through which we grow the crops without soil with water-based nutrient management practices.
Okay, so how the nutrient, how the crops get the nutrients?
Sir,
Do we add it to the water or how is it?
yes, sir, we can go for in a two ways. Either in the foliar spray, otherwise in the mixing with the water.
Okay, so either it can be sprayed or it can be mixed with
Mixed.
water. So what is the, if you look at agriculture sector, we are an agrarian country.
Yes, sir.
Basically. So what is the average agricultural growth for in a particular year? What is the growth percentage?
So for the last year, it was 18%, around 18%.
No, that is the contribution to GDP.
Yes.
Percentage as a sector, how much it grows?
So it is completely stagnant from last 2 to 3 years.
No. Percentage growth, are you aware of it? 3 to 4% is the maximum agricultural growth.
Okay, so sorry, sir, I am not.
Achha, you have been reading newspaper, right?
Yes, sir.
So, are you aware of something called Purple Revolution?
Yes, sir, but now I can't recall, but I have heard Purple Revolution.
It is a lavender revolution
Yes,
going on
sir.
in Jammu Kashmir.
Yes, sir.
So Odisha is mostly much of our people are engaged in agriculture, but we are still a poor state. Why is that? What we can do so that our farmers can become a little bit richer? How can we increase their per capita income?
Sir, firstly, Odisha's productivity is low because of few reasons. First thing is the climate. Because we face the most climate vulnerable state we are, so we need a climate smart agriculture. Secondly, because of this climate change, the farmers mostly go for the distress sell, so they don't get the adequate amount of income. Thirdly, there is a institutional lack of credit facilities for the farmers, as mostly they are dependent upon the money lenders who are giving them institutional credit facilities. Then um, fourth can be said there is a lack of dissemination of technology also, because as I have studied it in Maharashtra, I have seen their farmers are very aware about the latest technologies, and their technology is disseminated in a very faster way. But we as a state also we lack that. Sir, fifth also can be in Orissa we see the less diversity of the crops. Mostly it is rice based and the western Orissa, and we go for millets or some horticultural crops. But in some other states they are having the multiple crops.
Okay.
So these are the things I think maybe the reason
You are
for the
saying commercial crops are there in Maharashtra.
yes, sir.
But Maharashtra has a particular soil, black soil. That's why
Yes,
they
sir.
can go for commercial crop.
Yes, sir.
So what is the majority, if you look at Odisha from a soil profile, majority of our soil is what kind of soil?
Red laterite soil, sir.
So climate smart agriculture, what does it mean exactly?
Sir,
Suppose you are posted in a district as a district collector, you see that much of the people are dependent on agriculture, but also you know that this particular district is very vulnerable to drought. For example, if you look at our Kada neighboring districts, they are very vulnerable to drought. So what can you do as a collector so that you augment their income?
So firstly, I will collect the information from the district agriculture level officers, like what are the cause of the drought, why it is happening. Then, if it is happening, then I should go for some. After knowing the reasons, I will go for the solutions. But in this situation, climate smart agriculture means we should we should take some technologies which some technologies we should adopt that will be resilient for the climate change. Just like if we are facing now the monsoon became late and paddy cultivation is also delaying. So in that stage we can go for some small crops like vegetable crops or something which we can water, and we can do that. Like, and we can go for millets also. If it is a drought area, we can go for millets also.
Will you advocate poly farming, poly houses, etc.? Climate controlled agriculture?
Yes, I can suggest controlled cultivation also, but it is a bit costly for, and if the government gives subsidies, then
Then only they can do.
yes, sir.
Are you aware of a particular rice called Kalpad rice?
No, sir, I'm not
No.
aware.
It is done in, say, in the, it is a rice with paddy cultivation done in Kerala district. Okay, read about it.
Okay, sir, I will do it.
It has been in the news, so I asked you.
Okay, sir, I will do it.
So now, if you look at Odisha, India, both, okay, as a state, as a nation, we are
Yes, sir.
promoting millet, right?
Yes, sir.
Hugely.
Yes, sir.
We are, trying to be the global hub for millets.
Yes,
Why
sir.
is that? Why millet? Why something? Why particularly we have chosen millet and nothing else?
So, because now India is focusing from food security to nutritional security.
Good.
So it will be one aim. Secondly, sir, nowadays climate vulnerability is going on, and we are seeing how the monsoon is delaying and all, and most of the areas are getting affected by the droughts. So millets are a rain-fed. They are they are a dry farming, and they can be in the dry farming also rain-fed agriculture. So they requires very less amount of rain. So we can go for that. And also when we are focusing on the nutritional side also, mostly in the east region we are carbohydrate rich, we take carbohydrate rich diet, so it will give to a diversification to our diet also.
Good. So millets are superfoods. That's
Yes,
what you're
sir.
saying, right?
It's called as Sriyan also.
Yes. Sriyan scheme also they have launched.
Yes.
Okay. So, what is your opinion on, say, uniform civil code? Should India go for uniform civil code?
So India should go for uniform civil code, but not directly enforcing upon the society in a sudden basis. It can go for gradually actually. As the law commission has also mentioned that gradual implementation of UCC should be done. Firstly, bringing changes in the personal laws, which will accommodate the society, because India is a diverse society. When we tries to implement something religion to something which affects the religion sentiment, it sorry.
Creates issues.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So
Or there will be resistance.
yes, sir.
But don't you think we have, we are a 75-year-old democracy? Don't you think it is the time that we should go for UCC?
Yes, sir. But still, some fundamentalism is there. So it should
So
be
you are thinking we should go for
cautious
gradual
implementation. Yes, sir.
gradualism,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Say, had we done the same with sati or say any other child marriage and all, do you think
No, sir.
we should have waited for the society to reform?
No, sir. But I think it requires more. It will create more chaos in the society. So it should
What
be
kind of
implemented.
chaos it will create?
So
Any idea? Have you read about it?
no, sir. But
Okay.
I will read about it.
UCC, if you look at it, we can go for it. We are a very mature democracy, so we should be able to go for it. And what is the Supreme Court is saying? I know 21st Law Commission said that it's not the right time, but the recent Law Commission has floated the idea, saying
Yes.
that let's elicit people's response.
Yes.
And also from Jharkhand and all, tribals are protesting that
Yes,
it will destroy our custom or tradition. What is Supreme Court has given judgments? Is the Supreme Court judgments have been in favor of UCC or against it?
It is the favor, sir.
Any case that you remember?
No, sir.
Savana case.
Yes, sir.
Case.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
sir. That is the case.
So yes, so much of the customs or religion or tradition doesn't matter if it is a religion, tradition, custom or whatever. Maybe it has been there for 1,000 years, but if it is coming with conflict with constitution, then the constitution has to win. That's it. Okay. So say there was a Naga customer-in-law which was very detrimental to Naga women. So Supreme Court struck it down. So what's the point of say because we are governed by constitution. So any religion or tradition or custom that has been creating or not in consonance with our say constitutional morality, so it is okay to struck it down. Okay. You can argue in this rights.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Food and Agriculture Organization, right?
Yes.
You must have read about it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where is it located? Any idea?
It's in Rome.
Okay. So, is it part of UN systems?
It is a specialized organ of UN body.
I saw that you have not written OPS anywhere. Why? OPS.
Sir, unfortunately, I am unable to meet the standards, physical standards set by OPSC.
Yes, okay. So, suppose you are you are selected and you have to choose between two districts. Okay, one is your home district as your posting, and another district option is given is Malkangiri. Okay, which particular district you will go choose?
Sir,
You have the option to choose between the two. One is your home district, another is Malkangiri. Which one you will choose?
sir, I will choose my district.
My district. Why?
So, because I am much aware about my district's issue and what the challenges the peoples are facing, and as I belongs to extension education, so I always believe in the local community, and I am aware about few local leaders also with whom I can work actually. But if I have given an opportunity to work in Malkangiri also, I will work, but I will take some time to understand what are the problems it is happening, and I will take some time to interact with the local leaders, and it requires some time for me
to understand the
whole scenario.
You are suppose posted in a particular block while doing some enforcement. You come across some vehicles who are doing illegal sand mining. Okay, so you catch these vehicles with the help of police, and you are going to your office to find them. Right now, while going to your office, you get a call from your local politician or MLA saying that those are my vehicles, those are my people. You should not find them. You should leave them. Okay, and little bit in a rude manner he says that to you. How will you deal with that situation?
Sir, if he gives me an order to stop the vehicle, I will ask him
Release
for
the
a
vehicle.
yes, sir. I will ask him for a written order because without written order I can't go for that, and it can act against me also.
Okay.
So
So
secondly,
if the MLA says that he has given a written order saying that release those vehicles, will you obey that, or will you go by that?
sir, first of all, it is a unethical activity.
Okay.
If I have enough evidence against that, I will first.
There is no evidence. You saw that they are doing illegal mining, so there is no evidence you need. This is what you saw. You then seize those vehicles and you are going to find them. Simple. Okay. So what will you do? Will you take the written order from the MLA and release those vehicles?
Sir, I will consult my seniors and take
So
some
what will be
advice.
right? Suppose your immediate senior says that if the MLA is saying you release those vehicles, you release those vehicles. Will you still release them?
No, sir.
Why?
Sir, because it is unethical to do that. But if there is much pressure, then I will try to convey to other departments also.
Other departments? Why?
Other seniors also to
So you
seek
go up in
help.
the hierarchy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. See, suppose today MLA will say that, tomorrow my Sarpanch will say that in my Sarpanch pad I will write and release those vehicles. That means nothing.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
You are not there to take orders from politicians. So first is it's not about ethics, it's about legality.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you release them, then you are violating a particular law.
Yes.
Okay. You are costing the state some money,
Yes.
which we could have got through fines. Okay. So no matter what, be on the side what is legal.
Yes, sir.
If you release them, it will be illegal. Even if he threatens you with transfer and all that, at the same time, what you can do is keep your seniors in loop so that they can help you.
Yes.
Suppose there is you are posted in a district and there is a cyclone warning is there,
Yes.
and you know that in next 48 hours there will be cyclone. Okay.
Yes.
As a head of that particular region, what are the 5 things that you will do? Your action points. Okay. What are the 5 actions you will do so that you ensure zero casualty? Take some time, 10 seconds, think over the actions, what you will do, and then tell me. Okay.
Sir, firstly, I will try to disseminate the if early warning system to. I will ensure that the early warning system should reach to maximum people. Then I will be ready for the evacuation with the help of other departments like disaster, with the help
All
of.
other departments.
Yes, sir. Then I will ask my seniors if the evacuation process gets troubled for a mandatory evacuation also. I'll ask for a order.
Suppose you went to evacuate some people in
Yes,
rural village,
yes,
and they have, what they did is, some of them are reluctant, saying that it doesn't matter what happens to us, we will not leave our home. And you have been pursuing them, trying to convince them through different means. They are reluctant, completely reluctant to get out of their house. And you have a mandate of zero casualty. So what will you do? Will you use force over there?
So firstly, I will try to take the help of the local leaders who can convince them. Otherwise, then I will ask for a mandatory evacuation order.
That means police or
Yes.
force. Then after evacuation, what will you do?
Then their rehabilitation and all. I will focus on that. I can visit the shelter homes where they are staying and all, and I will make sure that there should be basic amenities which should be provided.
Yes, food,
Food, water, clothing. Then
in the cyclone center.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Then then after the cyclone, I will focus on the post recovery activities like rehabilitation of the homes, and if someone can get the benefit from the cyclone.
Once a cyclone is struck,
Yes,
what is the, for a bureaucrat, what is the fast action that he should take? People are there in cyclone centers. You got your messages saying that you have, have contact with your local leaders. Your officials are posted in different sections. You have created an order and posted over, placed them over there in charge of particular cyclone centers. You get the report that everything is fine. People have food, clothing, etc. Cyclone is over. So when you come out to your office, what will be the fast action that you should ensure?
Sure, I should ensure the cleaning of that area, cleaning and sanitation.
That
Then
means cleaning sanitation is secondary. First is roadways.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that you can, then cleaning sanitation. Also, you must include
basic like food, water, electricity should be supplied at the depot.
Infrastructure. Basic
Yes.
infrastructure should be restored as soon as possible.
Yes.
If that is restored, life can return back to normal.
Yes.
Achha, you are posted in a, say you are in official capacity. There is a particular person who is kind of a RTI activist. Okay. Always, puts a lot of RTI, tries to find out a lot of information. Okay. Suddenly you come across a particular petition that particular person has posted, which is essentially asking about personal details of a particular official. Okay. Maybe your one of your subordinates. Okay. Will you release that?
Sir, if it is in the IT Act that should be released, then I will give the information. If it is not there, then
no, the person is asking personal information of a particular official. Can that be released?
No, sir. I think it can be released.
Can be. Okay. So, what is happiness?
So for me, happiness is the seeing smile on my mother's face.
Okay. What is success?
So for me, success is achieving the desired goal I want in my life.
Good. So the interview is over.